storm in his lungs. So
now,
not gonna work.
One thing we're going to touch on really quick that's not in the actual panel is last year I touched up on this briefly. When Snake is doing his halo jump, or Big Boss I should say, when he's going about his halo jump, there's a couple of precautionary things that you should do prior to the halo jump itself. You're supposed to inhale oxygen for about an hour or so before you do this. Also, you shouldn't be smoking, from what I understand, right before. So, this jump, as it happens, from what I understand, Snake's falling to Earth, and he's not doing well. He's probably autistic at this point, and by the time he actually hits the ground, he's super dead. He is extremely not going to be able to do that.
And jump through now.
Yeah.
So, second time. Who likes robots? Yay! Yay! Let's watch a video of robots. This is Asimo, the bi-company robot, made in 2002 or something.
The next step in human evolution.
And of course, it's the Japanese. They have to hide their shame.
Add some Benny Hill to this. Here we have
Big Dog. Oh my God, what is it doing?
This thing is pure evil, and it sounds evil.
This is Big Dog, made by Boston Dynamics. It is a robotics company that is in, I want to say Waltham, Massachusetts. It's actually right near Boston. They do a lot of robotic stuff for like the military, all-terrain stuff. You'll see in a second what this thing is actually capable of. And like, it's going over this rough terrain with legs. That's kind of difficult for a robot. I make another number of other projects, which we're going to show you in a second as well. So that's a Big Dog.
My God, I wish I could walk like that. Look at him go. Everybody do the Big Dog.
And Big Dog is the Big Dog. The Big Dog.
Yay for technology. Thank God we wasted millions of dollars so we could dance around in the sun.
This is a little bit long, but you'll see in a sec what it's actually capable of doing. Any second now.
Yes.
Any second now.
Dynamic camera angles.
I like that. The pain is nearby.
After I saw this, clowns moved to number 2 on my fear list.
Boom! I want to say, that's a pretty good kick. If I was kicking like that, like at my knees, I'd be going down. Just down. That's pretty good. Pretty good self-correction.
So, add my Big Dog.
Here we have Petman, even scarier than Big Dog. Also made by Boston Dynamics, Factory of Horrors.
I don't want to make a box, but I wanted to give people nice.
You might see that it has shoes. So what happened was the engineers at Boston Dynamics said, like, hey, it doesn't really need shoes. Also self-corrects, that's really awesome. This thing doesn't really need shoes. It's got metal feet. So they all left one day and they came back and it was wearing shoes. It scares the shit out of me.
Boston Dynamics, otherwise known as Skynet.
Right there, you can see it's got heel to toe walking exactly like a human. That's pretty awesome dynamic stuff going on right there.
The carburetor thinks it's people. You should have put some.
Yeah, that's a decent speed. That's average walking speed. Pretty decent. It is gonna. Okay, let's talk about what we just saw. So, what was the first thing that we watched? watched? I forget already. What's your memory problem?
We watched.
Oh, right, Azimuth. That was like a project that was done about 10 years ago. And back then, energy storage was a huge issue. The energy to weight ratio was enormous. Nothing like it is today. So Azimuth is a bipedal robot that's trying to carry, I want to say, 3/4 of its weight on those little legs. Not going to work out. They went on to make other generations of Azimuth that actually were able to scale the stairs successfully, and they had a really nice demonstration. So that was just kind of fun. Big Dog was Boston Dynamics' first project in stable walking. As you can see, you can try to kick it over and it would self-correct. It's really meant to go over all kinds of terrain, like through the snow, over rocks, and it's supposed to carry really heavy payloads, including its own batteries, or fuel cells, or whatever you want to power it with. So it's supposed to be able to scale rocks, or be able to run through a firefight and getting supplies to where it needs to go. That's kind of what Big Dog is all about. Petman, the final product of that was just kind of like a balancing project, which I think was super impressive. It was able to self-correct just like Big Dog. This is a more recent project. Petman is intended to wear suits that humans would wear, and you would put that in really heavy testing. Like you want to test a radiation suit, but you don't want to put a faulty suit in a very heavily radiated spot with a human inside the suit. That just doesn't make sense. So they put Petman in there instead. So it would be able to articulate things. Actually, we have another video if you watch this.
My God, all the videos.
I like videos. Here we have very nice articulation. I can do that. He's on my basketball team. Oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous.
The girl in the front in the yellow is finally impressed.
So are they building the Harlem Globetrotters? Is that
Oh my God. This will be Harris and kill us in our sleep.
I'm not 100% certain where this video came from actually. But this has to do with camera angles. It's really a system. That's pretty good. That's pretty sweet. What? Watch this. Oh my gosh, this is amazing right here.
Pen trick.
I'm impressed.
What, bitches? Well, it's understandable that you can't do that because you don't have 3 arms, so. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure where this project came from, but it has to do
Ishikawa Hashimoto Laboratory.
with camera recognition.
science?
Metal Gear.